G'day guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Civilization 6 as Tomiris of Scythia. I think that's how you pronounce it properly. And we are attempting a domination victory, as it says in the title, and it's back into the next session. We are currently still at war with Denmark, so Christianstad will be falling once I get that far. Currently though, I'm just fighting in here. I have done a bit of off-screen gameplay more recently, and finding that it's actually surprisingly easier on... Well, Civ 6 is surprisingly...
all out of iron. Then he turns up the heat to forge some of us into steel.
Surprisingly easier than Civ 5, in the fact of I actually believe I managed to actually win on Emperor, which... But that's beside the point. But still, we're getting into it. Oh, I'm doing the wrong keys. So, we're in the middle of fighting, aren't we? So we're just gonna get ourselves... Oh look, a caravan that I could pillage, but I can't quite because I'm not quite in the right spot. I'm currently escorting. I don't know where I'm taking this thing. Or have I just captured you and then I just put you into escorting straight away? I don't know. You can be promoted. You can also be upgraded, but... I don't want to do that necessarily. I'm going to, I think... I could kill you. But I don't necessarily need to do that. I want to hit you first. And then hit you with this one. And it still won't quite kill you. But it just makes it better. So where am I going to put this settler? There's no point putting it anywhere where he is currently. There's nothing at all possible to be useful there. At some point I will be working my way back towards Athens, but not currently. You already have walls in your cities as well, that's quite surprising. Granted, actually that's a good point. This is on normal speed or standard speed, and I was playing on a longer speed previously, or on my harder difficulty game, which meant that it's actually technically easier for me, in a way, but never mind. Why do you have faith? There must be a natural wonder nearby there. I'm going to hazard guess there is an actual wonder nearby there. But where am I going? Where am I going? What am I doing? I need to put this thing somewhere. I'm guessing I was going to put it down here somewhere. Somewhere like there. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, and... Actually, that gets faith as well. So there must be a natural wonder right there. And if it's there, 1, 2, 3... Yep, and another one down here is not all that lucky. I think I was going to take you to there. But I'm going to go in this sort of direction because hopefully I can move that way next turn and pillage that trade route at the same time. Thing is done. We're going to go with... minor resource would be useful at some point. I am building a builder. I don't know if there's any resources that I can mine exactly. Not at this precise moment. There will be later down this way, so I'll come back to that. Have the feudalism civic. I don't think I'm anywhere near on that, am I? Feudalism is... Feudalism... Where the heck is feudalism? Am I being blind? I can't be being blind. Oh, it's there. We're not that far off of it, but they're kind of far off of it, so you don't really want that. Don't want to be doing that one yet. Own 2 galleys, I don't know if I'm going to do that. 3 districts, build a watermill. Improve 2 sea resources. I've boosted that, haven't I? Haven't I? Have I boosted that? I haven't boosted that, but it looks like I must have... No, I've worked towards it, but I haven't actually boosted it, so I don't want to do that one. Build 3 mines. We'll just start on that one because production is always good. And we'll get there eventually. That's the 2 resources I was going to do. That's what that builder's going to do first. Cool. Okay, and we need a harbour there eventually. You could have been upgraded, but I didn't do that, so we're just going to the next turn again. Let's put our differences aside for a moment, shall we? Friendship is more important than petty politics. You want to befriend me now after you declared war on me? Sure. For now. For now. Doesn't mean I'm not going to attack you at some point. Just saying. Again, I could... I could decide. I could upgrade. I think. Can you move to there and shoot? No, you cannot. Which is a bit of a shame because I could go there and then shoot him, but I can't quite. Let's build your XP up because I can use you as a promotion to get your XP. 10 combat strike from defending against range or versus melee and ranged units. I think defense is going to be useful because I'm going to take over some cities. If I'm going domination, I need defense against the cities. And yes, I can do that. And pillage. And get some money. Awesome. Thanks, Denmark. You are Denmark, aren't you? Denmark? Norwegian. Kind of close. Norway and Denmark. I'm pretty sure I'll start... If people would be offended if I get the two mixed up. But my general assumption was somewhere in Scandinavia. I apologise that I got it wrong. Probably should have got myself a more difficult find. Right, you're going down to here. Because my iron is actually what we needed, if I remember rightly now. Which is, yeah, so that you could upgrade. But you can't. You haven't actually got walls yet yourself, so I'm going to move you in this general direction. Same with the archer. That's a hill, so it can shoot over that bit, can't it? Yes, so you're going to move this way. And we're going to get in preparation of taking this thing down. Where am I building this encampment? I'm building it there, which is kind of the wrong side where I should have done it, but never mind. And that's a campus district. It was supposed to be a campus, isn't it? Yeah. No. Yes, like I just said, no. Oh look, a scout. With an encampment. Oh yes, encampment. Awesome. Archer can shoot, and then you can probably kill it. Ish, maybe. Shoot. And can you kill him? You can. And then you can take on that guy afterwards. Awesome. So we can choose production here now. I can repair the campus in 1 turn. To give us more science is probably a good idea. Or I can get some barracks and stables, or I can do some ancient walls. Ancient walls are not so much important, right? I think I'm just going to take the 1-turn repair for now. And get our science going again. We're almost with the builder. Awesome. Don't think we've got anywhere near the art. Oh, hello.
We have an envoy at our disposal.
Aha.
We can use the envoy to gain favor with the city-state. Becoming friendly with a city-state neighbor can be greatly beneficial to our civilization.
Thank you. I can't remember how much detail I've explained in these as of yet, but it's basically going to do that. I'm just going to go and kill you, because that's just going to save me some turns. Right. Go and do that one first. And now you're going to build me... Probably should do the stables, because the bonus is we can do these. And whenever we produce 1, we produce 2. Same with the General Horseman. So it's probably a good idea to get, for the first actual one, a stable rather than a barracks, because I want to build more horsemen. Because I'll have to build that up. That's probably what that third one's going to be, and I'm going to have to build another workman at some point. So, I say workman, builder. So I'm thinking I will actually do a stable first, just so that I can get some of them going. For yourself, you are almost at your housing cap, so I could build a granary quickly. This isn't my capital, is it? This is my capital, which is why it's doing that. That's okay. Although you produced a wonder already. Which wonder was that? I don't remember. I can see there, can't I? With that. Hanging Gardens, that's what it was. So yeah, what I'm thinking... Again, walls would be useful at some point, but this one's actually rather well defended. Although you are getting up with a few more things. So actually, I'm thinking... Yeah, definitely start with the walls, because that can come in handy. You're going to work on your walls next after that, and then build a unit, maybe, I think. Thankfully, my trade route goes down this way. Right, can you actually shoot that? Can you not? Is this not a hill? No, it is not. Okay, is this a hill? It is, but then that also is a hill, isn't it? It is, which means you can't shoot over it. To be honest, it doesn't matter too much where you go. To be honest, it's going to be somewhat helpful if I actually have if that can get upgraded so that it can have a area of effect thing. Yeah, I'm going to put you in there though. I'm going to move you back to there. I can't upgrade you yet because I haven't got it. Right, 1 fish. That's going to make you grow a bit better. In actual fact, that's going to help your housing because you get half a thing for that, don't you? Half a housing. No. I'm going to take this city at least. I will be taking Christianstad, and then I might just move on down to... Thank you. To Nidaros. Nidaros. I can't spell it. Spell it? Pronounce it. Just attack the city. 25, that's good. And you got a promotion. Useful. Oh yes, plus 0.5 housing, which is good. That's going to help with that. The promise made to you by Norwegian Empire to stop setting has been fulfilled.
And all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by.
Yeah, cool. Lighthouse would be useful. The Great Lighthouse would be awesome. I don't know whether I have a spot for that though, currently. Requires lighthouse, harbour, must be adjacent to a harbour, cannot be built on a lake, must be built on the coast. So yes, it can actually be built there, so once I've built the harbour and everything afterwards, but I'm not going to get there that fast, am I? Yeah, that's promise fulfilled. And yeah. I'm slightly worried that Greece is going to come and attack me again. But then they have just pronounced friendship. We have just done friendship, so that's...
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
So perhaps that's not actually a bad problem. Do I need to change any more policies? 15 production towards ancient and classical era melee and ranged units. Is there one for the buildings? Well, there's unit maintenance, which may come in handy at some point. Fighting barbarians, not so important. Production towards ancient classical era naval units, not really helpful. Units for that, no. 2 influence per points is useful. 1 production in all cities, that's going to be useful. Production towards settler, towards builders. Gold for trade routes. God King, reduced cost of protection tiles, no. Classical wonders, not worried about that. Ancient classical era, heavy and light. Oh, right, I've already got it in. Cool, okay, and that's just those. But I'm not worried about those ones because, yeah. And what are we doing at the moment? Experience for combat units. So yes, we're going to stay in this government as long as possible. And that had to spawn as I'd done this, really? Well, you are in the right spot. You're exactly where I wanted you. So I'm just going to plop you down here. And now my warrior is going to have to go and take on that. So I'm going to... Because you can stop cities from healing now. I don't know whether I've mentioned this before. By having your zone of control, these tiles, the red tiles. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I might be able to find out. Yeah, zone of control. Which is actually going to be very helpful because I can pick that one up. So if you have your zone of control surrounding the city, so that it has no no tiles without a zone of control, and then that's actually sieging the city, so it doesn't actually re-heal. It's an awesome mechanic. I love it. So I can change thingy. Found a Pantheon. I already have found a Pantheon, so I suppose I can take that up into 3 turns. 3 turns, and the rest of them can be caught up with at another point. Awesome. I think next turn I need to change that. Although I need to change... Oh yeah, I need to build something here. What should I build here? Should I do walls straight away? It's probably a good idea because otherwise... Or an archer. Just an archer would do fine, probably. Because it's half the time. It's a quarter of the time. Okay, just do an archer. That'll help protect you for now. You're done there. I kind of need the horses if I want to build actual horsemen. Though not right this moment, I suppose. Can't really send you down to here just yet. But if I want to build... Well, I need to build 3 mines to do this one. And then there's the other one if... Well, I need to upgrade them. I need the iron to upgrade my warriors. And I think that's kind of an important thing. So I have a fair bit of money. I will send you down in this sort of direction. And once you get there, I'll maybe buy that, or it's going to do it in itself. I'll wait until it gets there whether I do it or not. As for this, I am going to just hit it because I can give him experience, and then next turn, because he shouldn't be able to die. Well, there's no walls in place yet. I think they are building walls, mind you. And decisive victory. Okay, that's cleared that out nice and quick. That's awesome. You're going to move to there. You can't actually then attack, and you're just going to heal up. So if I move the archer to there afterwards, actually I think it's better to move the warrior to there, and then that should have a full zone of control around the city, because the archer takes those two, the warrior will take these two, and then it shouldn't be able to re-heal. I will not make peace. I will take Christianstad. I don't care. But yeah, like I said, I think they are actually building walls, which is slightly a worry, but we should be fine. You're going to move up in this sort of direction. Hopefully that scout isn't going to be able to take my worker. But yeah, you're going to just bombard the city again. And to be honest, I'm going to move you there. And does that not do that? No? Minor victory. Perhaps it doesn't. It can't do the water zone. Maybe? I don't know. But either way, I'm just going to fortify you up for a moment, and then we'll see how it goes. Currently my city is starving. It's probably because, well, you're not actually starving, you haven't really got a lot of tiles to work, to be honest. But yeah, we'll live with that, and yes, I do need to move you to minor resource. I'm going to be doing that fairly soon. Hopefully. But I don't want to do that just yet, so I will do that one. I'll do construction, because a water mill will probably get built eventually, but I don't want to forget too quickly.
I like to say I practice militant mysticism. I'm absolutely sure of some things that I don't quite know.
And that's just more great people, which I'm not too worried about, so I'm not going to worry about changing my civics. And yeah, so you have a zone of control over that side. Well, I think you do. I don't know if there's any way of you finding out where your zone of control is. What your zone of control is. But I'm pretty sure that's doing that, but it's just not quite working in the sense of other things. Or in that it's sieging it. Still. I don't know whether I'm going to be founding a religion. I do have some amount of faith per turn, but I'm not really making... Or do I? No, I have no faith per turn, so I wasn't worried about an actual religion. So I'm probably not going to do that one. As for anything else, research, construction, technology, I will be getting there soonish. So I'm going to start that one up. I am kind of starting on it, so we'll just do it in that sort of sense. And then hopefully you'll be halfway through both of them, and it will do that one, and it will do that one. I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about when I say that. And bombard. It's slowly going down quicker than it can heal anyway, so that's a bonus anyway. My current worker is there. The scout is there. There is another scout there. But the worker's going to go there, and then that's going to... The scout's going to get to it. Possibly. So I'm going to tell you to skip a turn. And hopefully that scout is going to go a different way. Because it can't quite reach me anyway. But if it does come towards me, then I have a problem. No.
Nay.
You know you're about to lose a city, so that's why you're trying to ask for peace. Okay, then you've just started another unit. That's a slight worry. You're going to go this way, because, yeah, you're going to actually start by hitting him. Slightly worried that you may be able to kill me. Don't think you should be able to. Your base strength is 30 minus 15. I'm going to move him to there. Considering you're not doing zone of control, I'm going to do that. Another wonder has been built. Which one? Oracle has been built by Pericles. In other words, Greece. Okay. Right. Yep. You're okay. You're not too bad. I'm thinking I'm going to attack first. Right, you go there. You move into there and then do that and then skip your turn and then I'll bring you back with it. Right, if I hit you first... Or would it be better to hit you with that first and then... Probably better to do it this way around. Decisive victory. Oh, it wasn't quite decisive. It's fine. Right, you're just here for in case anything turns up. In fact, you can go there, and there we go.
Mountain we conquer, but ourselves.
So this is Mount Everest, which is a 3-tile, impassable, natural wonder. It appears as a mountain and provides +1 faith to adjacent tiles. Missionaries, inquisitors, and apostles who move next to Mount Everest ignore heals for the rest of the game. Cool. And there's stone there, that's quite cool. There's a few good... Well, there's a good unit, or resource currently there. And then there's another mountain, but it's okay. It's not too bad. What else are you going to build now? So the next thing you're going to build, I think, is... You don't really need the granary. Could do with the actual thing, maybe? What have I got building currently? What have I got currently? I've got a campus here. I've got a encampment there. You haven't got anything yet, but I think something like an encampment there is going to be useful. This one could do with a actual the other thing, the one that I was half researching. The production one. I can't remember what it's called. That could go sort of here-ish. That would be reasonable because there will be 2 mines here, and I could put another mine like there. Yeah, that is a hill, isn't it? That I can put a mine on. That's probably a good spot for a production one. I'm going to put a map pin in. Add pin. There. It's going to be just that for that. And it's going to be the production one, which I can't remember what it is. I'm just going to put it as Pro Duck. I'm Pro Duck. Awesome. I think I've got the wrong thing there, but it's fine. It didn't even name it. Why didn't you name it? What happened? You changed that one to product. Why does it do that? I don't get it. That's really random. Harbour. I probably spelled that wrong now. And your product. There we go. I don't understand that. It's a slight bug that just doesn't make sense to me. Right. So what was you building? The Holy Site does also get adjacency to a natural wonder. +1 faith from adjacent grassland mountain. Wood tiles or other districts, or 2 districts. What's really annoying is I presume that would be 2 points of the natural wonder, and the best place for that would be on top of the stone. I don't really want to get rid of the stone though, because then I'd also get 2 mountains as well. But that is a really good spot for an actual holy site. But then I would also get 3 from there if I use that as the holy site. How many is it from? It's 2 per natural wonder and then 1 per... So that would be like 4, 6. And that would just be 3. Am I actually that worried about faith though? To be honest, at this moment, no. So we'll get to that at another point. A theatre square would be somewhat useful. That's culture from each adjacent wonder and adjacent district tile. We don't have any actual wonders here. Pyramids can go in desert. Great Lighthouse can't do right now. So what I'm going to build instead is I could build a spearman, but I could build another encampment. Can I build an encampment? Why can't I do that? Because it needs to be 2 away. And I don't really know where I'm going to build that. Probably somewhere in the desert, but for now... You know what, just do the monument. It's fine. So yeah, that's that. Need more housing there. We'll get to that eventually. Okay. So you took a promotion, which means you're not going to actually attack. That's a good thing. Completing walls around your city demonstrates the principles of engineering needed for aqueducts and catapults. Interesting. Right, so you're there. You're going to move yourself to there. Right, so again, I'm going to attack that first. and something he's somehow protected himself a bit more. So I'm not thinking it's safe to actually attack. I'm gonna skip a turn, and you're just going to skip a turn because you're only as a defense for the moment. And we can choose production up here. You've just done your walls. You're at your housing cap almost. A theatre square would be quite useful. But right there, it's actually going to be a... Do that. Okay. And rename it as commercial. Because that would be a very good commercial hub, because it's right next to the harbour, and then I'll put like the encampment there maybe, because that would work in making that a second one for that, and the encampment doesn't need it. And then that also means that the theatre square only gets adjacent from districts and wonders, which means that this tile here could be that, because there's a wonder here. Then I can build something else there. Don't know what I would build there, but then this is also a good one. Holy site again, but I don't really think I need the holy sites. But first of all, I think housing cap's more important. Also, builders. Do I want to build anything? Do I need a builder for anything? The horses. If I'm going to build things. Battering ram would also be useful at some point, but I don't think I need that right now. I think growth. I could do a settler, but I don't think there's anywhere I can really settle right now. Maybe over that way, but I need to explore that first. So for now, it's not important. I don't need you up anymore. What did you do? You moved yourself to there. Why did you move yourself to there? Right, again, you're going to skip. You've made yourself a Viking longship. That's slightly worrying. I really could do with you killing that so that you could heal, but that's not really gonna be a thing. I'm slightly worried that longship has a range attack. I'm gonna have to see, does the longship have a range attack? Viking is an upgrade for a galley, but you are only a melee ship. Galley is a melee ship. Galley is a melee ship. Okay, so you chose the wrong kind of ship to choose there, because you're not actually going to do any damage to me from afar with it, thankfully. If I was to pillage the road, it doesn't tell me what it does. I'm just going to have to hit you, because otherwise you're going to likely get better. You're just going to fortify until healed, because I don't really know what else I can do. Right, you're done on that one. Own 2 galleys myself. I might get into building some ships. That would probably be an idea. Start on mathematics. You have one more turn to do and then it will work better. I have no idea where you're going. If you go and pillage my damn district again, I will not be happy. I would not be happy. Shoot it again. Okay. Get an experience, that's the main thing, and then you can maybe use the experience to heal up. That'll be an idea. Right, almost there. You haven't grown to that yet, so that's kind of annoying. And you've got to made another one. That's slightly annoying. That's very annoying, because you're going to do a heck of a lot of damage to me now, aren't you? Well, not unless I hit you first again, I suppose. But then you might do the 50 hit again. Why didn't I do as much damage to you as I did the first time? You have a promotion available, that's useful. Just don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'm gonna have to bring up this other warrior at some point, I think. Once I've finished escorting. No. Don't think you killed anything. There was no sound for the kill. What did you actually hit? You hit my archer. Which is a worry. Right, okay. We're gonna go and purchase that for 90. That's fine. Perfectly fine for me. Choose production up here. Right, you're gonna build me a... You can't build me horsemen right now, so you're gonna give me one of those, which means you can build me 2.